I'm Joe Reilly, and I'm going to tell you right now, I love to do marathons. Probably this year I'll end up with 60. Next year, when I'll be turning 70, I plan on doing 70 marathons for my 70 years, etc. Last year I did almost 60. The year before that I did 60. Basically one a week at least, and every now and then I'll throw in an extra one. But as I said, my big goal is to get the big 70 for my 70th year. Well, I was born and raised in New York, and you walk everywhere there because you can't find a place to park your car. And walking eventually leads to running. My father worked at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and at lunch he would always go out to the Central Park Reservoir, 1.5 miles around, and in the 1950s he'd run and everybody thought he was crazy. But I would go sometimes and run with them, and that pretty much started it. My father was running, and when nobody ran, and then so I started. But I have to say, even in the 60s, into the early 70s, when I would run in the morning, people would heckle me, throw things at me, sick the dogs on me, laugh at me, etc., because it was very strange to have people running a few miles through the neighborhoods. And cops would stop me a lot, because what are you running from? Especially in New York, you know. Well, I did realize that by the time I reached 18, I realized that I had run a lot before 18, but this is what I always liked to do. And I was in the Air Force for 4 years, and when we got to boot camp and we had the running drills, it was such a piece of cake and one of the few things I could do better than anybody else. So I said, this is going to be my little trademark here.